Am I audible? Am I audible, right? Hello, am I
Yes,
audible?
sir.
Okay, okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Just give me a second. I'll share my screen now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, I think someone has already started to record. Fine. Okay, so I have, I was discussing about a up concept. So I have already discussed what is polymorphism, but we can see how this polymorphism is working, right? So if you will go for theory, like polymorphism means having the multiple form. So by following polymorphism, we are defining the multiple methods with same name, either with same implementation or different implementation, right? So I have given the example, real-time example of polymorphism, right? One person having the different behavior, like one type, e-commerce type. We are holding the next subclasses, right? Multiple type of the subclasses. E-commerce, E equal to new, Flipkart, right? This is the one type. Type is what? E-commerce. But we having the multiple behavior, right? So I have shown you when I have started this up concept. You can see this. Imagine you can go for Flipkart, right? You can see. So type is what? E-commerce, but behavior is changed, right? You can see like behavior is changed. So one person having the different behavior. So one person is what? E-commerce equal to we are executing multiple types of the subclass object. That is called polymorphism. How to write the code in the Java. So now we will discuss polymorphism means having the multiple form. So by following polymorphism, we are defining the multiple method with the same name, either with same implementation or different implementation. How to perform polymorphism? We develop polymorphism with method overloading and method overriding. One second. Okay, so we can develop polymorphism with method overloading and method overriding. So what is method overloading? Contains same logic with different parameter. Okay, this is called method overloading. So you can see method name is same, we having the different parameter. Method name is same, but we have a different parameter. This concept is called method overloading. Even this data type is also different. Okay, so overloading contains same logic with different parameter. Overriding contains different logic with same parameter. Okay, so last time I have discussed, so you can see we having the one class. Hope so it will work. Okay. Okay, you can see here. So first we will understand. First we will understand, what is method overriding. Okay, so we will understand the definition of method overriding. Okay, you can see what you can observe. Accessibility modifier is same, return type is also same, method name is same. Okay, and you can observe what it is non-static method, and method name, and this is called method signature or method prototype. Okay, this complete syntax with parenthesis. So what is method overriding? Redefining superclass non-static method in subclass with same prototype, and return type also must be same. Okay, but we having the different parameter. You can see sorry, different implementation. Okay, not a parameter, different implementation. In superclass, just this printf statement, you can understand this is the implementation of this method. Here we are writing dummy statement, right? But this is your superclass implementation, and this is your subclass implementation. First of all, we have to find how to define method overloading. Okay, so method overloading. Okay, so method overloading. Sorry, this is the method overriding, not a method overloading. Okay, so method overriding. So what is method overriding? Redefining superclass non-static method in same non-static method in subclass with the same prototype or with the same method signature. This is called, but we having the different implementation. This is called method overriding. We having the some rules for method overriding. We cannot create a method in the same class because method signature is same. Okay, and method overriding. Okay, what else? Yeah, this return type must be same, method signature must be same, and it must having the method overriding. We can create, must having the two classes, superclass and subclass. We cannot create in one class because the method signature is same. You cannot create a same method signature in the same class. Here you can see what about of this accessibility modifier. So accessibility modifier in the superclass, you can define the highest accessibility modifier here. So be having the private. Okay, so private you can access within the class. Then after that we having the private, and after that it will come protected, I think. Okay, protected, then default, then public. Protected we can access only subclass. So this is the lowest accessibility modifier. Then after that will come this, then this one. So here you cannot write private, or here you cannot decrease that accessibility modifier. And the superclass must having the, you can define here public, no problem. You can define here private, it will work. But if you will define here private, means you cannot write in the superclass is lowest accessibility modifier. Okay, so these are the rules for what is overriding, how to create a overriding concept, what is the rules for overriding, and now how this overriding will execute, right? So how this overriding concept will execute, right? So last session many people are not there, but overriding will execute. This is the login page, right? Overriding concept will execute if you will already, we have already called this method. Now you can see we having the superclass. I have created superclass reference variable. This is the non-static method. You have to create a method, sorry, object, right? So if you will call this login page, which method will execute, superclass method or subclass method? Which method will execute, superclass or subclass? If you will access this, tell me which method will execute. Anyone attended last session? See, I have defined this method in the superclass also and subclass also. When you will call this method, which method will execute, superclass or subclass? So method overriding will execute which type of the object you are holding. Okay, you can see I have holded superclass type object. Then superclass method will execute. You can see now. Right? What happened? Cannot find the subclass. Why? Oh, I have close here. This one is closed here. Let me save this. I think I have. Let me try to execute first. Okay, you can see now superclass login executed, right? So which type of what the object I am holding now this one. Now if I will call this which class method will execute, superclass or subclass? I'm not getting any response from anyone. If you are not able to understand, let me know. I will explain one more time. But I need answer.
Subclass.
Subclass?
Yes, sir.
Why subclass?
Oh, I need to check.
Mhm. Why it will execute subclass?
The login page,
Your name?
Nagesh.
Okay, Nagesh. Yeah, so the question is why it will execute subclass.
Could not explain that, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so here please understand the concept, otherwise you will stuck in the interview, right? So
Yes,
they
sir.
will
I will understand, but it's
Mhm.
not explained it clearly.
Yeah, so no problem. I will
Okay,
tell
sir.
you.
Okay, sir. Definitely. Thank you so much.
So first we have to understand this is called your method overriding. Why it is called method overriding
Okay.
concept? Anyone having any doubt? Why it is called method overriding concept?
It's
Okay, so
allowing it.
yeah, so method overriding definition. What is the definition of method overriding? Redefining superclass non-static method in subclass with same prototype. Method prototype, or you can tell the
Yes.
method signature. Return type also must be same. Accessibility modifier might be same, or we can
Same.
define the highest, but we cannot define the lowest in the superclass. Okay, so now this is called method overriding concept. How this method overriding will execute? Method overriding will not look this what is the type. Method overriding will look when you will execute your code runtime. It will check which object you are holding. I'm holding superclass object, then superclass will execute. Right? I am holding
Okay.
subclass object, then subclass will execute. This is the execution flow of method overriding. Okay, so if you will
Okay.
now uh, if I will ask which class method will execute, then you can check which method you are holding, sorry, which object you are holding, which type of the object class you are holding, right?
So,
So that class will execute, that class method will execute. You can say now it will execute subclass, right? If I will hold
nice.
superclass type, then you can see now superclass will execute. Okay, if you will, you can see if you will do like that, be having the subclass and you are holding the superclass. You will get compile time error because we cannot hold if you have a superclass. You cannot hold a subclass object inside this super, because if you will go in the concept like that, we cannot store subclass object in subclass object reference. We cannot store superclass object. Understood, right? We will get compile time error, and these are the
Yes.
interview question. We have a one more
Okay.
concept that is called method hiding. That
Understood.
is the okay. Please mute if you are having any doubt. Unmute and ask me. Another uh, one
Okay,
more
sir.
one more concept are there that is called method hiding concept. You can see everything is same. In place of non-static, I use a static. All the concept are same. This concept is called method hiding. So one interview question is, there can be override main method? No, we cannot override a static method, but we can hide the static method. What is the method hiding? Redefining superclass a static method in subclass with the same prototype. We having the different rules for method hiding. Okay, I will give you that. But now, as of now, you can understand the definition. What is the method method hiding? In place of non-static, I'm using a static. Redefining superclass a static method in subclass with the same prototype. I told you how the method overriding will execute, but method hiding will execute which type of the class object you have. Okay, method hiding will execute which type of the class you have, right? If you having the superclass, or it will check here the type of the classes. It will not check the object. Okay, so you can see if I will execute superclass type reference variable, and if I will call home page, so which class method will execute? It will check which type of the class reference variable. This is the superclass type, then superclass will execute. You can see, right? Superclass home page executed, right? Are you able to understand my? If I will execute now, you can see which type will execute, what the output will come. Superclass type only, right? It will check class type reference variable. Method hiding will check class type reference variable. So again, superclass will execute. Anyone having any doubt regarding method hiding and overriding?
No, sir.
Anyone others? Clear?
It's clear. Uh,
नो सर एक बार रिपीट और करिए ना
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to explain you again. So first we have to understand what is method overriding. So method overriding means redefining superclass non-static method in subclass be having the different prototype. Prototype means method signature, right? Method signature means this one, this one. Okay, method name and this parenthesis, and return type you can see also we having the same. And this accessibility modifier, just you can understand, you can define the same, or you can define in the superclass highest priority one, not lowest one. If you will write here private, it will not work, but if you will write here private, it will work, because the public means highest priority, right? Then it will come default, then it will come protected, then private. That is the thing. So what is method overriding? Method overriding means redefining superclass non-static method in subclass with same prototype, but we having the different implementation. Implementations are different, right? How the method overriding will execute? Method overriding will execute which type of the object you are holding, right? You can see I have holded superclass, then superclass will execute. If you will hold subclass object, then subclass will execute, right? So you can see now, if you are, you can see now this is your superclass reference variable and calling the method login page. So login page is what? Overriding concept. So now you have to check which object you are holding. I have holded, you can see I have holded superclass object, then superclass method will execute. You can see now if I will execute this code, you can see now able to compile, able to execute. Superclass login page will execute. If I will now, which class object I'm holding? Subclass object. I am holding here subclass object, then subclass will execute. You can see now if you will execute now, you can see now subclass will execute. That is the concept of method method overriding. Method hiding means redefining superclass a static method. You can say this is called your method hiding. This is your method hiding, right? This is the method hiding. Okay, you can see method hiding means redefining superclass a static method in subclass. Okay, but we having the same prototype, return type is also must be same. Okay, and accessibility modifier also having the same rule. I will give you that, just will understand here. This concept is called method hiding if you having the static method. A static method will execute which type of the class reference variable you have, right? You can see what is the type of the reference variable. This is called reference variable, right? And this is the type of the class, superclass type, then superclass will execute. Okay, now here which one you are holding? Superclass only, then superclass will execute. Okay, you can see now, just I'm commenting this one. I'm calling this. This is the method hiding. Home page is your method hiding. If I will call, if I will execute, you can see now I am holding superclass type, superclass executed, right? Just I'm commenting. I'll do one thing. I will create one subclass object. This is a superclass and just a subclass. 1 second. S equal to new S. I will call s dot homepage. Now which method will execute? What is the type of the method? Subclass type, right? And you have to check this is the overriding concept or hiding concept. If it is a hiding concept, it will execute which type of the class reference variable do you have? So which class method will execute? Here, if you will write subclass s equal to new subclass. Okay, and now I will call here s dot homepage. So which method will execute? Method hiding will check, you know, method hiding will check which type of the class you have, right? So we having the subclass type referenced variable, then subclass will execute. Still having the any doubt, anyone? The core part of up
No,
concept,
sir.
polymorphism concept. All are clear? Shreya, is it clear? Still you have a doubt?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Sorry?
No doubts.
Okay,
No
you
doubts,
don't.
sir. It's clear.
You you clear, right? But I'm asking to the others one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Still you have a doubt? Please repeat my video and type the code and try to understand. Watch 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. Again, you having the doubt, reach out to me. Okay. If you are learning first time Java, definitely you will not understand 100%. But if you will repeat or if you will do the practice, you will understand 100%. Okay. That is the human nature. So here I was discussing where it is. Okay, so this is the example I have already given to you guys. Okay, so here, yeah. So we have a two types of the polymorphism: compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. Okay, compile time polymorphism is called early binding. So which overloaded method will execute? Overloading concept is called compile time polymorphism or early binding. Okay. So I did not give the example of overloading. I have given the example of method hiding and overriding. I will give you the example of also method overloading. So what is the compile time polymorphism? Compile time polymorphism is called method overloading only, or this is also called early binding. So if the in interview they will ask you what is the compile time polymorphism or what is the early binding, then you have to explain method overloading. So which overloaded method will execute, it is decided at a compile time by the compiler. That's why it is called compile time polymorphism or early binding. Runtime polymorphism, that is called dynamic binding. So which overridden method will execute is not decided by the compiler. Okay, it is decided by the JVM and it executed from the subclass which is called, right? So that is called runtime polymorphism. Method overriding called method overriding concept is called runtime polymorphism, and that is called dynamic binding. Okay, you know which object you are holding, it will decide by the JVM at a runtime. That's why it is called runtime polymorphism. Method hiding, overriding and overloading, right? So this were we were discussed, right? What is method hiding? Redefining superclass static method in subclass with same prototype is called method hiding. You can add here, but we having the different implementation, you will add in the notes. Okay, what is method overriding? Redefining superclass non-static method in subclass with same prototype is called method overriding. And what is overloading? So I have given the two code here, right, for hiding and overriding, but I did not give the what is method overloading, but I have explained you. Defining the new method with existing method name, but with having the different parameter or order. You are passing one parameter, we are passing one or two parameter, multiple parameter, right? So that is called order. Okay, so you are passing one method, you are passing two parameter, and second method you are passing third parameter, fourth parameter. Might be having the same different parameter, must having the different, or we are defining integer a, again you are defining integer b, in another class you are defining integer a, integer b, integer c. That is also called method overloading, because integer be having the different order. In the first method you have passed already two parameter, in the second method you have passed three parameter, right? That is called order. Okay, also in the example. So these are the rules. Okay, so we cannot hide or override a method in the same class. Okay, right? So super class, because we cannot create two method with same signature. Signature means method signature or method prototype. In case we can only do in subclass, but we can overload a method in a same class or in a subclass, because overloading method having the different signature as we changing the parameter. So what I have written here, method overriding we cannot perform in the one class because the method signature is same, but method overloading we can perform in the same class because method parameter is different. So what is the execution flow? So method hiding and overloading. So I have not explained you method overloading. Okay, are executed from reference variable type. Okay, so just understand here, method hiding or method overloading are executed from reference type variable class. I have shown you in the example, right? Whereas method overriding method is executed current object class, which object you are holding. So just I am copy this code because this code is not there in the notes. I'm pasting on the chat. Okay. You guys have to find, I'm giving the another code. Okay. So just you have to find here what is the output will come. Do not find for overriding. Sorry, method overloading. Method overloading, I will tell you. Oh, I did not copy it properly. What happened? Okay. I did not copy complete code. This is the complete code. Okay, so now I'm just see. I will explain you this code, then I will give you, and you have to find the answer. Okay, so you can see this is super class, and you have to find which method is method hiding and overriding. This is the one thing, you know, first you have to find which method is method overriding or hiding. Okay, so you have to find this. Now you have to find the answer. Okay, so this is the super class. I'm commenting execution of method overloading because I did not explain you, right? So you should not find the answer for method overloading. You have to find the answer for method hiding and okay, and method overriding. Okay, so what is the output will come? 1 M1 and M2. Okay, so I'm just pasting this code on the chat and you can find the output. You have to first you have to identify which method is overriding concept, hiding concept and overloading concept. Then you have to find the output M1 M2, right? So here you can see we have created two classes object and I have commented the overloading one. Just you have to find. Okay, please find the output and write in the chat box only. Okay. So anyone able to find the answer? No one? Anyone finding the answer?
No, sir.
Okay. Please type on the chat only. Okay. What the answer will come. Okay. So let me show you. Same thing. You can see M1 is method hiding, right? M1 is method hiding. So if you will execute M1, then which method will execute? Superclass type, right? Because hiding will execute superclass type. You know what the class reference variable we have, right? It will execute. M2 is method hiding concept. Sorry, method overriding. So method overriding will execute which type of the object you are holding, right? So then superclass will execute. Same concept here, subclass, then we having the subclass. So here, which type of the class we have? M1 is method hiding. So super subclass will execute, right? Which type of the object you are holding? Subclass. Then subclass will execute, right? If we will compile this code, you can see superclass M1, subclass M2, then subclass M1 and subclass M2 because type is also same and object is also same. Here type is superclass type and object is superclass type, subclass type. Okay. And one more thing, this is the method overloading. Okay. So method overloading, you can see I have written here method overloading. Okay. Hiding and overloading are executed reference type class. Okay. It will check when you will execute method overloading. It will check which type of the class. Okay. We have now which type of the class we have? Superclass type. And it will also check if you are passing the parameter as a string. Are you passing the same argument or not? If both will not match, it will not work. Okay, so here it will follow both rules. So method overloading will execute which type of the class you are holding, like hiding. And it will check it is compatible with the parameter what are you passing. Yes. So now which class method will execute? Superclass type, it is matching, and it will also matching which type of the parameter you have already passed. You have passed a string type, then here argument is a string type. You can say now M3, right? M3 is executed. Subclass type, right? So if you will now let me copy this complete code, okay, on the paint. Okay, so you will get more clarity. Okay, so I'm just copying this complete code here. I think let me copy like that. It will come, right? Okay, it will also come this one also. And this is also okay. So now I was talking about because two things I already explained you, method hiding and method overriding, right? But method overloading. Okay, so this is called your method overloading, right? Take grade 1. This is called your method overloading. M3 and M3. What is method overloading? You can see method overloading be having the same method signature, but we having the different parameter, right? Different type of the, here we having the string type, we having the integer type. And if we will give this different type also, no problem. Okay, so method overloading means we having the method name is same, but we having the different type of the parameter. This is called method overloading. Method overloading you can perform in the same class or you can perform in the different class also, because method signature is different. Here we having the different method signature, right? If you will write here a string type, it will also work. If you can change the type also, type also will be different, no problem. Okay, method overloading will execute. First it will check which type of the class you are holding. Super class type, right? You are calling here super class type. And it will also check, are you passing the same parameter here, a string type? Yes, right. So both, it is matching the both things, right? Type is also matching and parameter is also matching. So we are getting the output super class type. When you will execute call M3 method, and when you will passing, you are passing the argument is 10 because the integer, right? So here you can see which, here when you are when you will call this method, right? Sorry, when you will call here this method a dot m3, which type it is? Super class type, right? Where is your method? You can see this method is available in the subclass type. So this is not compatible, right? Control will go and it will search in the super class type. Okay, but this method is not available in the super class type. This method is available in the subclass type. You can go for sub to super, but you cannot return super to sub. Okay, we can go for sub to super. Okay, if you will go in the Java concept, method sorry, inheritance concept, we can go for super sub to super, but we cannot return to super to sub. This is wrong. This will not work. So same thing I am doing here. You are calling the method superclass type reference. So what happened? Compiler directly jump to the superclass type. In the superclass type, we don't have M1 because you are passing the parameter is 10, right? So it will go and it will search in the superclass type. This method is not available. Then you will get compile time error. Okay, please do the practice. Type all the code and you can do the practice and watch my recording video 1 and 2 times. Then you will understand. If you are learning first time, you can see incompatible type cannot convert integer to a string, right? So directly it is jumping the control in the superclass type because we have given the superclass type reference variable. We have given the superclass type reference variable, right? So it will not work. Understood, right? So here, if we will call same method, I am calling superclass, sorry, subclass. So you can see this method is available in the subclass. Yes, type is also matching and this is also matching. The argument you are passing, this is also matching, then subclass will execute. So this is called your polymorphism concept. I will send you these notes, type all the code, and we have a one more example. First understand first example and please first understand this. If you will not understand, you will not get the clarity. After understanding, if you are facing any problem, please watch my recording video. Still you having the doubt, please let me know tomorrow. I will explain you. We are understanding. We are not going as a fresher. I told you, right? We are not going as a fresher. You have to understand the concept. If you will not understand the concept, you will not crack the interview because they will ask you in the depth. Java, they will ask you in the depth. 70% question they will ask you in the Java, and they will give you this type of the code, and they will ask you to write the code or find the output. Okay. And whatever I have discussed, the rules for hiding and overriding, please read once. I already explain you each and everything. Okay. So I will share, and please type all the code on your system and try to execute. Okay guys, see you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Bye. Thank you so much.
Okay.